Hey, what's up, my uplifting life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers over here in Downey, California, the author of the book, The Relationship Success Handbook. Get rid of your problems, not your partner. Today, I wanted to talk about the gratitude walk. I think it's something that will change your whole perspective on life if you really hear me out on this and really practice it, more importantly, in your life. I remember listening to Tony Robbins. He talks about what he calls the hour of power, where he says you should take at least 1 hour a day and devote that to yourself. And I totally agree. Folks, if anybody thinks that's, and I know for a lot of parents, especially moms, this is hard to hear when they go, I'm so busy with the kids, I can't find an hour. You have to. There's nothing, and again, I repeat, nothing, your kids, your spouse, nothing more important than you finding that time for yourself. Because when you do that, then you're more at peace in your life, and that's the person you bring to your family. Think about it. If you're stressed out, then that's the person you bring to your family. So you owe it to yourself. And if you feel like your schedule is too hectic right now to do it, break it up. Do 4 15-minute segments, which is an hour. And eventually, I tell you, once you do those 15 minutes, it'll increase to 20 to 25, and then you'll get that half an hour, and eventually you'll find that hour a day. But you got to get it done. But anyway, I remember him talking about that, and he said, and maybe spend that hour, if possible, walking, and then being grateful throughout most of that. And I remember thinking, I was like, man, I'm grateful I woke up this morning. I'm grateful I got some food to eat. And you know what I'm saying? So you sit there and you come up with a couple of them, and it's like, but I ain't going to be able to do this for no half hour, 45 minutes or so, you know, on some walk and figure out all these things to be grateful for. So what I decided to do one day while we were in Kauai, Terry and I were getting up early in the morning, and we were walking like 5 miles a day. And so I decided that particular morning that what I was going to do is practice this gratitude walk and see, you know, what it's all about. If I could pull it off, how long I would actually be able to do this gratitude. And so I'm thinking again, so, you know, for the walk, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do it that long. So what I'm going to do, the first part of the walk, because again, I was doing 5 miles. I'm like, the first part of the walk, I'm just gonna listen to my music, my motivation stuff, and then on the way back, I'll start doing the gratitude thing. And so I start walking, and as soon as I start walking, my music shut down, and I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? Why did my stuff stop? And I was getting ready to figure it out, and I said, you know what? Since it's off, I'll just do the gratitude, and then I'll figure it out. So I start walking. Now, of course, I'm walking the beach. You got the beach over here, and then there is a side street, you know, that runs alongside the beach, which is the main road in Kauai. And so I'm walking, and I'm looking at the road, and I'm like, man, I'm grateful that there are lines in the street to keep the cars divided. I'm glad I have that there's lights, you know, that change color, the green, the red, the yellow, that helps the drivers so that they become more safe. I'm glad I have the eyesight to be able to see those 3 different colors. And folks, I got on a tear. I was sitting there like, man, I'm grateful that I have feet to walk. I'm grateful I have socks that are on my feet. I'm grateful I have shoes. And I was sitting there going, whoa. And the more I start doing that, and as you're walking, you're seeing different things, and you're like, and I'm grateful that I can see this building, and I can see the different colors, and I'm grateful that, you know, we have different style buildings, and it adds variety to our world. And folks, I did almost the entire 5 mile walk being grateful, and I was totally amazed. I was like, I don't know, not too far towards the end, and I was like, well, I've done my gratitude, and it's like, that was incredible. And I'm like, okay, let me figure out why, you know, why my headphones went out. And folks, immediately it came back on. And I was sitting there going, that's scary. I'm like, how you gonna turn off? I do my gratitude, and then the moment I say I'm finished, it comes back on. But folks, that's exactly what happened. But the most incredible thing I'm getting to is We have so much to be grateful for. But what do we spend our time on? The one thing we don't have, the one thing we wish we had. And again, this is why I keep talking about character and integrity. We spend too much time worried about a car that a person drives, the house that they live. We have so many things to be grateful for. And again, as I always say, find character and integrity, you can get the outside stuff. But quit looking for the outside stuff thinking you're going to find a person with the inside stuff. They exist. Don't get me wrong. There's people that got the outside and the inside, okay? But what I'm saying, but when your focus becomes I'm looking for the outside and then the inside, bad direction. I feel find the inside, and if nothing else, we can work together to get the outside. But again, this video is about gratitude. Be grateful. Again, I heard Tony Robbins talk about the fact that he asked at one of his events, what do you consider success? One person made the comment, earning $10 million a year. And as he said, this person earns $3 million a year. So they consider themselves not to be successful earning $3 million a year because their definition is 10 million. And as he said, you know, the problem with that is they'll never be successful because see, once they make the 10 million, you know that number's going to change. They're going to need 15 million. They're going to need 20 million. They're going to always have it out here. And that's why I tell people, quit living out there in the future and learn how to enjoy the present. Again, this is why this gratitude is so important. Learn to enjoy the moment. There's nothing wrong with planning for the future, but learn how to plan and enjoy today also. You got to be able to do them both. And so for me, again, gratitude is everything. Learn to practice that. Live that in your life. You'll watch how the way you treat people will change. The way you, again, oh, and I didn't finish it. And that's where I went. When Tony Robbins asked the person about the being successful, he asked again, another lady said, success is every moment. When I wake up in the morning, if my feet hit the floor, I'm a success. He said, think about it. She set herself up to succeed every day. Folks, ever since I heard that, I live by that. Every morning I wake up, I'm successful. Everything else, I have to be here in order to go and be able to even try to address the different issues. And if you learn to be grateful, it makes it even easier to go out and go after the other things. Because the more grateful you are, the more those that are around you will want to help you achieve what it is that you want to do. Folks, I hope I was very clear on that. Learn to be grateful. Understand we have so much to be grateful for. Tell those that are around you, that you love and you care about, let them know that. Be grateful they're in your life, because there's a lot of people that don't have their surroundings. And as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. And if you haven't had the opportunity to watch my videos, run over to Ron's U channel. Yes, the letter U, ronsuchannel.com. Subscribe to the website. Actually comment on the videos. Share with me topics you would like for me to talk on. I would enjoy doing that. And as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. Practice gratitude and watch how your life, it's going to be incredible. And you're going to enjoy the rest of your journey. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.